Greetings, and welcome to the Library of Deep Knowledge. I am Naho the Storyteller, and for the first time in quite some time, I have a tale to tell you. Today we are continuing Tokyo Necro after, a month and a half of not? I am joined right now by Crystal.
Hello, everyone!
And Wild and Momo are on the... Oh, wait, Momo's here. Hi, Momo.
Hi, I just joined.
And Wild should be on his way. Which, for someone who said he has nothing but time, sure is funny that he didn't show up on time.
It's silly.
Very.
Alright, well, I don't want to get this started without him. So, what have you two been up to lately?
Working, real life. Blah.
Not much.
Anything?
Trying to stream more again.
What have you two been, or what have you been streaming, Momo?
Pokemon Yellow every now and then.
Ooh, good game, good game.
I still have to do more Resident Evil 4, but I kind of want to focus on Final Fantasy 16 currently, so we're doing that.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
And-
we're close to the last part, so yeah.
Hoorah.
And have you been streaming lately, Crystal? You tend to
I've
do it
been
when
trying
I'm at
my
work,
best.
so...
I've been trying to do my best to get back into it, yeah, since I've been so busy with work things as well.
Yeah, totally understandable. I'm going to ping him.
Bing. Bing bong.
Granted, I don't think most people want to join the stream and just have...
Sorry, I was literally
Oh, there
I
he is.
was literally trying to join, but my brother kept talking to me about his job, and
Ah.
Well, you're here now.
I sure am.
And with that, everyone who's going to be here is here. So, let's get this started. For those of you who don't remember what happened the last time we were here, which should be most of you, we had just set foot onto the Tokyo Mega Float.
Big flute.
After fending off an attack from Milgram. I believe this is Ethica.
Ah. The gunship slowly sets down in the central area of the mega float. We arrived at the Empire Energy Corp HQ. It looks significantly more impressive than the commercials, I have to say. As I hop off the gunship, a security robot painted in company colors approaches to check my weapons.
Right, I don't have access to a voice changer anymore.
Oh no.
Let's see if I can make do. Please. Nope, that's not it. Please submit your weapons.
The Energy Elite sicken me. But I've got no intentions of going head-to-head against EEC right here and now, so I comply. The Mega Float supposedly got enough firepower to go toe-to-toe with the military police. Sands, striders, humanoid-operated machines, all the other state-of-the-art equipment. Yeah, I can believe it. And supporting all of this is the AAS, the Advanced Aegis System, Tokyo Mega Float's impenetrable shield. An act of aggression here would be like signing your own warrant.
Momo, if you would take Kiri for us.
Okay. Does that include us?
The military the military police and Empire Energy Corp have a complex relationship. The city of Tokyo is the stage for a chaotic power struggle between such players as the military police, the Tokyo government, the ex-US Army, the Chinese Mafia, the Russian government, the Malacca gang, and so forth. The military police pride themselves on maintaining public order in this volatile environment. But that's only thanks to the instructions given by Empire Energy Corps.
Understood.
Kiri concedes to the silent security robot as it gestures once again to submit their weapons. Her brow is furrowed, her expression bitter. Kiri's clearly worked herself up over the situation. Damn, the hell is this? I'm surprised to see that there's a cylindrical water tank right smack dab in the middle of the entrance lobby. The glowing green liquid inside it illuminates the tank's surroundings. That's a huge-ass water tank. You keep crabs in it or something?
I think Wild was taking over for oh, I'm forgetting names already. Perfect. Yamanuma.
Wait, that wasn't you? Alright.
I mean, I remember voicing Yamanuma, but all right, yeah,
Sure,
no,
why not?
yeah, no, I'll take him.
Right.
Marcus says that it was me, then I'll take him. This is the central area of the Tokyo Mega Float.
Yamanuma says without so much as a smile.
Alright, I gotta move my microphone so that I can actually read while talking into it. ocean water flows through the flexible veins inside the live material. The outflowing luciferin luminesces, providing the lighting inside the Tokyo megaflute.
I see. The whole interior seemed pretty bright, so it's thanks to this liquid circulating, huh?
The veins also act as a means of transport.
Transport? When I ask for clarification, a hole opens up into live material pillar. On the other side is a giant capsule that can fit about a dozen people, coated in a hard artificial membrane. So this is like an elevator? We board the artificial membrane and head to the top floor through the flexible vein. It's like we're floating in a bubble. Pretty weird. Ah, now I get it. I was trying to figure out what this reminded me of. It's Midnight Shores. The lighting in it is similar to the lighting here. Come to think of it, wasn't the roof of the Ikebukuro CPC pretty similar too? Iria brings up the tonograph with her Conray and starts staring at it again. Hey, you okay?
Yeah.
She must be anxious. I guess she is about to come face to face with her past. I place a hand on Iria's shoulder. Come on, relax. We'll protect the area, don't you worry. Right, son? Hey, son!
What is it?
Stop spacing out! Are you serious? I can't help but give him a little tick. Well, we do a job, we do it right. Right?
Yes, we do.
Tone sounds like he's got his head in the clouds. Come on, man. Get it together. See, look. You've got Iria looking all worried, too.
You two wait here.
Understood.
Kiri begrudgingly nods. She's the kindest person I know, but also the most dedicated to her job.
Ethica, be careful, okay?
I know. I'll take care of things in a jiffy. The one who sent Kiri was Major General Kibanohara, my old man. The old man cares for Kiri the same way she cares for him. If he's been given permission to be here, then he must have decided that there's little chance of the EC causing us harm. That, at least, is a relief. But I want a detailed explanation as to why they're determined it necessary to drag us over here so forcefully. I stride into the room intending to assert myself, but we were greeted by someone quite unexpected, and that all goes out the window.
Oh, right. It's gonna be Sophia. Like, it feels like... So... Momo is Iria and Kiri. And Crystal is Ethica. But who's gonna be Sophia and Ryoko? We should probably figure this out right now.
We should.
Yeah,
I
we
mean-
should.
I mean, I know Momo can't take all the female characters just because I'm Ethica. So I may as well, I guess? Question mark?
Alright, so Momo, would you be comfortable doing Ryoko?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. So, take it away, Crystal.
Welcome to the Tokyo Megafloat Living Dead Stalkers. The true ruler of Tokyo is not the commander of the military police, nor the governor, or even the prime minister. It's the woman standing before us right now. I'm Sophia Kawarazaki, CEO of the Empire Energy Corp. In person, she commands an even more powerful presence than during her TV appearances. Sit down. Detecting the arrival of new guests, a chunk of gelatinous live material rises from the floor and forms a set of chairs for us. That in itself is reminiscent of how smart material works as well, but these seats actually get finely customized to fit our specific body types. A little too highfalutin for my taste, personally.
Highfalutin.
A little too highfalutin for my taste, personally. Still, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna sit down. Don't look a gift chair in the mouth and all that jazz. Hyogo Iria, it is a pleasure to finally meet you. With your help, the Tokyo Rebirth Project will advance to the next stage. Whoa, not so fast, lady! I interrupt before Iria can say anything. Just as a reminder, we didn't exactly come here because we wanted to. And Iria didn't say a word about agreeing to cooperate with you either. The next person to speak up is someone who's been staying silent until now.
I don't know exactly what your company hoped to achieve at the Ikebukuro CPC, but that doesn't change the fact that you experimented on a great number of children. To be completely honest, none of us here think particularly highly of your methods.
Nice one! Go tell her so. Bet she didn't see that one coming. Contrary to my expectations, though, Sophia Kawarazaki doesn't display any particular change in her demeanor. Guess there's a reason. Updog this entire company, huh? She knows how to handle herself. I am aware of that. Hyogo Iria.
Yes.
Sophia looks a startled Iria straight in the eye. What our company did to you in the past is inexcusable. Allow me to express my sincerest apologies.
What?
These company big shots tend to be full of pride. Especially someone like Sophia, who's not just the single most influential energy elite, but also the most powerful person in the entirety of Japan. And yet, she's now bowing her head to Iria in a show of candid sincerity. Can't blame Iria for being thrown off her game. I was not the one seeing the project during that time. Having said that, it remains a dark spot in our company's history. covering up the evidence was similarly not fitting of our values. May take a while. You plan to call in an external inspection committee and deliver a public announcement regarding the matter. Once the time is right, we will also endeavor to prevent such an incident from happening again. What do you think?
Well, sounds good, yeah.
With that in mind, I would like to formally request your assistance. Sophia raises her voice a touch, signaling that she's reached the real meat of the matter. It's hard to believe someone of Sophia's position would be willing to grant all these concessions just to get Iria to cooperate. Is she really that vital to her plans? Once a society abandons its drive for continued progress, said society, all part, history itself is the witness to this fact. Man must forever press forward, or risk falling by the wayside. In order to create a brighter tomorrow, we desperately require your help. Sophia once again bowed her head in front of Iria. For the sake of mankind, the people of Tokyo, your friend, and your health. I'm begging you, please lend your aid. Left utterly speechless by everything, I ended up throwing a quick glance at Zoe. He's just looking to me for an answer, but tough luck. What the hell have we gotten ourselves into?
It's out of our hands.
Sounds like you haven't done that kind of voice in a while, Momo.
Yeah. That's true.
Ryoko looks down and shakes her head.
Iria is an adult. We have to respect her decision.
Oh my god, it's him! You have a point, but still.
Tokitaka looks displeased at Ryoko's response. Sophia Kawarazaki is currently showing Iria around the core of the megafloat. Apparently, she's going to reveal top-secret information pertaining to the future of the Tokyo Rebirth Project. Thus, Iria's final decision will be based on her reaction to whatever secrets she's been made privy to.
Are you okay with that, Zone?
I trust her to make the right decision.
And if she decides to collaborate with Empire Energy Corp?
I'll respect her decision.
Damn it. If only Ethica were there. Or here.
True. If she were here, then she might get emotional and object to handing Iria over. But Ethica's walking around the megafloat with Major Aso. It would be unproductive for all of us to just sit around and wait for Iria to finish. Gathering information on the megafloat in the meantime is a rational course of action.
Are you just going to leave Iria in this tacky place?
Tacky. The door suddenly opens. In walks Yamanuma, glaring at Tokitaka so fiercely, it's hard to believe he's been so collected up until now.
You dare mock Tokyo Megafloat?
You got a problem with that? Honestly, I don't feel a smidgen of aesthetic sense from this dump. Besides, you guys don't even let us know how many people live here. No numbers, nothing to praise.
Radius 3 kilometers. Population exactly 50,000. Our construction and infrastructure make intensive use of live material, a new type of smart material developed in-house. We are a city of dreams, capable of producing energy and goods through the circulation of ocean water. Live material is a biomaterial originating from anti-freezing bacteria and ocean crustaceans, and is thus extremely resilient to low temperatures. It also produces heat through the hydrogenation of sodium, making it effective for melting snow and protecting against the cold.
Yamanuma talks on and on, worked up by Tokitaka's comment.
One point of note is the self-expanding nature of this city. Live material extracts necessary materials from ocean water and can self-propagate.
I gaze down at the city through a window. The megafloat is more or less a large circle, but the outer circumference is distorted. Smaller individual circles float on the bay, almost like lotus flowers. The closer you get to the center, the larger the circles get, overlapping until they form solid ground. I suppose that's how Tokyo Megafloat expands its land, and therefore increases its living space. How is the outer circumference constructed?
Live material is both the city's foundation and a high-strength, low-weight construction material. By applying the appropriate electrical stimulus, we can expand the city as we see fit. We simply need to instruct the material to take the shape we desire. As the energy elite, it is our duty to design a fitting urban space.
I recommend taking a bonsai instead.
He has a point. They do seem like similar concepts. The Tokyo Megafloat has a great number of humanoid operating machines, which seemingly handle all of the manual labor. When people are in want of nothing in life, it's not hard to imagine that they'd want to make life a hobby.
So, with that said, I must ask, do you seriously believe that killing for a living in Tokyo is more admirable of an existence than ours? It's out of the question for you people, but Hogyo Iria is being considered for immigration into the Tokyo Megafloat. I'm sure she'll be happier living here than in Tokyo.
I think to myself, Tokyo's a freezing cold city, rife with conflict, where death is ever present. Every day is a struggle for survival. Hogyo Iria doesn't belong in a place like that. You might be right. Iria would probably be better off living.
Son!
Tokitaka interrupts.
You haven't been making eye contact with Hogyo Iria ever since she woke up. My facial feature detection program states there's a 94% probability that you're hiding.
He's right. I have been avoiding Iria. If I had a choice, I would avoid talking with her entirely. I avert my eyes from Tokitaka, only for something to catch my attention. Off in the distance, I see a shore that looks just like the one in Midnight Shores. Come to think of it, didn't I hear that the rooftop of the Ikebukuro Child Protection Center was based off the view from the Tokyo Megafloat?
What are you running away from?
Allow me to answer that question.
Yamanuma brings out the rotating needle torture device that he tried to use on me in the prisoner transport vehicle.
What do you plan to do with that thing?
Tokitaka steps in front of me. Yamanuma answers calmly.
Due to the state of emergency, the inspection was cut short, but we still cannot rule out the possibility that he is a hi-fi. I did not personally witness it, but according to SAD member data and testimony, Nagaoka Soun was very likely shot through the chest with a laser.
And that justifies torture?
We must exercise the utmost caution.
Torture. The best way to distinguish humans from living dead. Temperature, heart rate, and color of blood can all be falsified with enough time and effort. But the raw human reaction to torture cannot be imitated. There are other characteristics of living dead, such as the inability to feel sexual attraction, but that one is harder to judge due to differences in personal preferences.
Hey, Sohn, say something already.
I softly shake my head at Tokitaka's words.
Huh? Sohn, don't tell me you're...
Yamanuma approaches. I face him head on. I've got something to hide, but my heart rate won't go up. After all, I'm already dead. Emotions like fear and anxiety are slowly slipping away. But I know that if I'm exposed as a living dead, then I can't be with Iria anymore. I'm still afraid of that, just barely. Yamanuma touches the needle against the tip of my finger. He slowly probes my finger, searching for the gap between skin and nail. A foreign sensation brushes the nerves on my fingertip. A cold, yet hot and slightly painful sensation. But the sensation's much more dull compared to when I was alive. Before long, the pointed end of the needle sinks in.
Kiri and I leave the waiting room together. We head downstairs into flexible vein. Bubbles float up from across the artificial membrane. It feels like I've become a fish.
So, what's the urgent business?
Kiri whispers, perhaps a little taps. A date? I whisper back.
Huh?
I said a date. I want to go on an urgent date with you, Kiri. I'm just joking. Kiri starts looking fed up and I start to panic. Yeah, I know this isn't really the best time. I'm more than a little curious as to what Iria's decision will be. But I'm sure Sohn and the others will back her up, so it's my job to look after Kiri in the meantime. You know, I know you must be tired, Kiri. There's no point in straining yourself right now, so I figured we should go get some fresh air.
Do I really look that tired?
Do. Either you're tired or you're worrying about something.
Oh.
Kiri lets out a sigh. She nearly got killed during Subcon's rampage. Saw that video at Sue's place, saved us with the gunship, and now she's at the Tokyo Megafloat. Way too much has happened to her. Way too fast.
I guess there's no fooling you, Efika. Would you mind accompanying me?
Yay! A date!
No. A military police No. A military police inspection of the Megafloat.
That's Ethican for a date! The elevator arrives at the first floor. I take a deep breath once we get out of the artificial membrane. What a fucking weird way to get around.
Since the flexible veins run through the entire town, they should be able to take you anywhere.
Uh-huh. I look over at the giant green tank in the center of the lobby. So, the flexible veins are Tokyo's hot pipes, and the green glowing ocean is like Tokyo's stream?
Steam.
Oh, it's like Tokyo Steam. Steam? Come to think of it, there are a bunch of flexible vein exits all over the building, almost like public mailboxes. Kiri exits the main building and heads outside. I stand next to her on the curved terrace out front and take a look around the mega float. The town energy elites floating in the ocean. Even when viewed from the mainland, it's got a different vibe to it. It's hard to believe it's the same world, let alone the same century. I suppose the only thing it has in common with the Tokyo is the lack of any conspicuous sense of order.
I think that the before Tokyo is a typo.
I think so too. There's no hot pipes, no crime-inviting darkness, and no vagrants indistinguishable from corpses. Everything's green, everything's bright. The whole town's got that same aesthetic. As she looks down upon the city, her hair flowing in wind, Kiri seems somehow fragile. Sophia's business with Iria is gonna take a while. They gave us permission to walk freely around the town in the meantime. I suppose the energy elites are confident with their security systems.
This way, Etika.
I hurry in Kiri's direction. We hop on to a conveyor belt. Empire Energy Corp's headquarters is at the center of the mega float, with moving walkways extending from it a geometric pattern. Combined with the general look at the city, the place seems a picture of the future. The moving walkway forms a gentle curve with the EEC headquarters to its right. This is what they used to move around?
It's the most efficient way of getting around in a town with a radius of 3 kilometers.
Huh, I see. Hey, wait! Don't leave me behind! Before I know it, Kiri's gone quite a bit ahead of me. It seems that the conveyor belts move at different speeds depending on the length. The closer you get to the center, the faster it gets. Anyone in a rush is taking the center lane. It's moving at maybe 50 kilometers an hour. Do you have a destination in mind?
No, just swinging it. The wind feels nice, doesn't it?
Okay. Swear. You know,
You're breaking up a bit, Crystal.
Well, sometimes you can be even more whimsical than me.
Huh? I think you're pretty focused most of the time, Afika.
No way. But in any case, I do agree that the wind feels nice. The air inside the artificial membrane of the Tokyo Megafloat is completely clean. It's a nice change from Tokyo's musty smell of mold and alcohol, not to mention the stench of rotting corpses. I wish I could just bask in this breeze forever. It's the middle of the night, yet there's a lot of people out, just living it up. And I'm not talking about drunk or anything. And everyone is bright and chipper, flush with life. Not alcohol. Even though it's getting pretty late, do day and night not matter here?
In order to make the...
Oh.
I thought it was Kiri.
It is Kiri.
In order to make the most effective use of the limited space available, every facility in the town runs on a shift system that keeps them open 24 hours a day. Life material emits its own green light, regulating the residents' sense of time. People are granted breaks in accordance with their fatigue. The concept of day and night doesn't exist on the Tokyo Megafloat.
I see. So the energy elite are in control of everything, huh? Even nature itself. With a nod, we overtake the man and woman on the conveyor belts.
Wild, if you would.
Oh, sure. No, I don't know what kind of voice it's supposed to be.
Yes, I'm thinking, like...
I'm thinking of recreating the Hanging Gardens next.
Oh, lovely. The one from Babylon, right? In that case, how about I recreate the Temple of Artemis?
Ionian style. Yes, that sounds great too.
What are they talking about?
The Tokyo Megafloat is made of life material. It can freely change its form, and so the energy elite can design their living spaces however they like.
Huh? Pretty fancy hobby.
It seems you can't simply call it a hobby.
Almost all of the manual labor has been delegated to humanoid operating machine. There are hardly any fields left that require any human workers. The residents of the Megafloat seem to believe that it's their duty to create ever more magnificent structures to enrich humanity through the creation of new urban spaces.
Isn't that Kiri?
Hold on. Oh, whoops.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like sitting here listening, like, this is all Kiri.
should I?
Yeah, please.
Okay, should I start it? It seems you can't simply call it a hobby because that was the last one I did.
Yes.
Okay, it seems you can't simply call it a hobby. Almost all of the manual labor has been delegated to humanoid operating machines. There are hardly any fields left that require human workers. Residents of the megafloat seem to believe that it's their duty to create ever more magnificent structures to enrich humanity through the creation of new urban spaces.
So it's like the one human job that only humans can do?
Maybe so. In this town, those who construct the most magnificent structures gain political power. Do you know how the megafloat's currency system works, Ethica?
You see, the whole thing of like, it's the one human job that only humans can do is how I know this is fiction, because in reality, people would be trying to get AI to do this shit right now.
True. Not at all.
Likes.
Huh?
People vote on buildings for likes on social media. It's a way to quantify just how much you are able to move the hearts of people. Those likes serve as an incentive?
Incentive.
Oh, you're saying that. Incentive. Those likes serve as an incentive to create. For example, you can gain a larger plot of land to create your next building. Which means Empire Energy Corp's CEO Sofia Kawasaki is the architect who swayed the most hearts in the entire Tokyo Megafloat. In any case, the mentality of the energy elite is that positive feedback encourages people to create good things for the world.
God damn, talk about pretentious. A city where society dictates that you continually do good unto others. Everyone we pass by has the same cheerful look on their face. Everyone's full of hope for the future as if they're the embodiments of love, peace, and order and progress. There's no room for even the smallest negative emotions. Yeah, I don't think that's the life for me, I muttered to myself. I mean, every now and then I just want to go wild and break shit, you know? We feel positive emotions, negative emotions, and everything in between. Isn't that what it means to be human?
Does that include feelings like hatred?
Of course!
Then what about feelings like love?
It only feels like there's a vice around my heart. They who share the lotus throne share sorrow alike.
That's still
Oh.
Carrie.
They who share the lotus throne share in joy and sorrow alike. That's a phrase my mother used to love.
Kiri speaks slowly and deliberately.
It always felt like some sort of message.
A message?
I think my mother was in love with Hokoyasu.
Well, after Kiri's mom died, the old man was the one to take Kiri in, so the two of them must have had a close relationship. So I can't deny that possibility. Kiri and I are related by blood. There's no doubt about it. I've checked our DNA tests. If we're sisters, no. It's because we're not sisters that I can tell her my feelings. Not right now. But someday. Oh.
That's Kiri.
I've always been jealous that you have a father.
I'm taken aback when Kiri brings up the word father unprompted. Kiri's mom was a single mother. Kiri had always kept her distance in regard to the topic of my relationship with my old man. I had always assumed it was due to her not having a father herself. This isn't exactly an easy topic to discuss. But Kiri keeps going as if it's nothing.
You know how I quickly, blah, blah, blah. You know how I grew quickly as a child and excelled both studying and in sports? I took a military police genetic test.
Kiri was a precocious child, skipping several grades in school. A prodigy, so to speak. Her rank as major is the result of her many accomplishments in life. But she also has something of a complex about this, since she doesn't know her father. She never said it in so many words, but I can tell at least that much. The result. There was
That's
a high
scary.
Oh.
The result? There was a high probability that my genetics have been modified in some way.
You mean you were a designer baby?
Perhaps I was. Another possibility is that I was a child of a designer baby and thus inherited many of those modified genes.
Genetic modification is a luxury very few in Tokyo can afford. And most of them live here in the Tokyo megafloat. If we consider what Kiri's mom was doing around 9 months before Kiri was born, it would make a lot of sense if Kiri's father was an energy elite. Is that why you've been acting different lately?
Maybe so.
The general public rarely gets inside the Tokyo medical float, and information rarely gets out. Kiri seems awfully knowledgeable about this place. She's probably tried into her father. But she said earlier he didn't have any particular destination in mind, which I guess means she hasn't figured out his whereabouts.
Mika? You hate
You-
Hokoyasu.
Oh.
No, you're right,
Thank you.
Mama.
Hmm?
No, that's Kiri.
You hate Hokoyasu, don't you?
I hate his guts.
Oh, hey, they didn't actually get to have this conversation last time because it got interrupted.
I answer immediately. Sorry, Kiri, but I can't change how I feel.
Why might that be?
Kiri doesn't back down. Usually she'd give me a sort of forlorn look and not say anything to me. But today's a weird day. Well, why do you ask?
Because of something my mother told me.
Yeah?
She said that Hokoyasu was cursed. Which is why he needs someone by his side, so that he can express his true feelings.
His true feelings? Hearing those words reminds me that the old man once had a much wider range of facial expressions. He used to look at me more, try to empathize with me. When did the old man start suppressing his emotions?
Be gone, bot.
Well, I will, but... Anyways.
Why did you start hating your father, Ethica?
There's no reason. I've always hated him, from the very start.
Really?
Marcus, intruder in the mega float.
Oh dear. Oops. Is this? My day.
Everything alright, Crystal?
No, just reading this.
Oh,
That doesn't sound like Ethica.
it is, though.
Just leave me alone already! I raise my voice. I know this conversation is important. I know I really should be discussing this with her properly. But I don't wanna. And I don't wanna do things I don't wanna. So I can't help getting a little short with her. You're being weird, Kiri. So me and the old man are fighting, so what?
Well, I mean...
You're not your mom, Kiri. I understand she's important to you, but you're you, not her. You don't have to fuss over the old man that much.
But that's not it, Ethica.
You put a foot down.
I enlisted with the military police of my own volition. I myself want to protect Tokyo. And I myself want you and Hokayasu to reconcile?
Reconcile.
Reconcile. And I myself... Okay. Oopsie.
Sorry.
Why?
And I myself want you and Hokayasu to reconcile.
But why?
Because you always look like you're in pain whenever you talk about Hokayasu.
Me? In pain? Carrie, what exactly are you talking?
What?
We turn around in panic at the reverberating roar. At the top floor of the Empire Energy Corp headquarters, where we just were. A large portion of the wall has crumbled with smoke billowing out from the cracks.
The green light alone illuminates the spiral stair. Actually, you know what? Wild, you take the narration.
Sure. The green light alone illuminates the spiral staircase. It curves downward, ever downward, towards the heart of the Tokyo megafloat. At the end of this staircase is what Sophia calls the foundation of the Tokyo Rebirth Project. Something that only a select few people know the full outline of. Seeking that knowledge, Idia advances step by step. As she walks further into the depths of the megafloat, the green light exuding from the walls gets brighter and brighter. The surface of the live material walls begins to grow more elastic. The green lights begin to pulsate in a steady rhythm.
Like a blood vessel.
Exactly.
Sophia nods in agreement with Idia's assessment.
The flexible veins are blood vessels. Their exterior may be hardened like a shell, but as you can see on the inside, they are soft and exhibit metabolism. Incidentally, is substance concept coming?
Sophia turns her gaze to Idia's fingertips.
The tongue graft indicates her location, correct?
Idia regained her memory when she fainted during Subcon's rampage. Her relationship with Subcon. The time they first met. The meaning of her tone graph. The reason why its light grows more intense. Eventually, the staircase ends. Idia follows Sophia into the underground core of the Tokyo megafloat. Jesus. Idia recognized the sight before her. The highway, a special command that allows one to view the index of all the data scattered about Tokyo's mesh network. A world beyond the 5 human senses that normal humans can only access using synesthesia. Its image is projected onto the surface of the walls. In the center of the room floats a holographic sphere. More dots than stars in the sky, with rainbow lines connecting dot and dot seemingly at random, but in a definite recursive pattern. It's a gigantic tone graph. Projected in the center is a schematic diagram of Tokyo.
The tone graph is a visualization of the exchange of data through Tokyo's mesh network, classified by color. Lines spread out from each node as they interact with one another. Joy begets more joy, sorrow begets more sorrow, and a complex rainbow-colored network is formed. Substance concept is a consciousness that was born from this network. In other words, the tone graph is an MRI of substance concept's brain activity.
Oh, right. Sophia's words are filled with conviction. Idia has no intention of trying to deny them.
So, why did you bring me here?
We want to summon the core of substance concept's consciousness. We want the Tokyo Megafloat, the town of life, to at long last truly embody life.
Sophia said that the flexible veins were blood vessels.
Eva, hello. If you still need to get yourself some rest.
Hello.
If you still need to get yourself some rest, please feel free.
Me.
Otherwise, you can join us if you're feeling up to it.
Yeah! Morn!
This is a living, growing town made of self-propagating live material cells.
The life we seek to attain requires a consciousness. And an intelligence has emerged from the subconsciousness of the network of Tokyo. We want to call substance concept here so that it may recognize the megafloat as its body.
Sounds like Eva is willing to hop in for a bit at least.
Hoorah!
Wild, what was that?
Huh? That was me yawning.
Hi, Eva.
Hello!
Hello. 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 Hi, everybody.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. No, I don't know if I'm like hearing everything properly. Hold on. Can everyone just say something?
Dear.
Something.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know. I was like, oh man, I can't hear the stream. The stream was muted for some reason. Okay.
There's like
Okay.
some serious, not echo, but like I can hear your voice like
Twice.
bouncing off your walls.
Oh shoot. Okay. Damn. I did move my room around the other day, and I didn't move my phone. So that might be the case, or does it sound like technological?
Well, usually with a microphone, all we would be able to hear is your voice, but we're hearing like your voice, like we're hearing the acoustics of the room you're in.
Okay, so maybe it is my room. Maybe I should just work on that today, moving all of my acoustic foam. Damn. Or, okay, maybe I'll restart this.
I mean, this isn't like a serious voice acting recording thing anyway, so mic quality aside, we're happy to have you.
Okay. Maybe I can... Okay, I want to just test one thing, if you'll let me.
Yeah,
I want to switch it to my original... Oh! No wonder, it was in the right spot.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know the new webcam I got had a microphone in it.
Oh, that would explain everything.
So,
Everything's been explained.
we're all at peace now, here in Tokyo Necro. What's this place called that we're in?
The
little
Tokyo
net place?
We're in the Tokyo Mega Float. When we last left
Right.
off, we fended off the ambush from Milgram and finally made it into the Mega Float itself.
Ah, yes.
Yamanuma was explaining to Tokitaka about the numbers of the place, while Kiri and Ethica went off on their own and had a conversation. The way that their conversation was different here was that Kiri brought up Ethica's dad, and Ethica blew up at her about it.
Oh,
Like, absolutely, like, she just lost it.
oh my gosh. I wouldn't really expect that.
Yeah.
And I distinctly remember that their conversation didn't even get that far on the last route because the explosion and things going wrong really fast interrupted them. So they got to actually have a conversation and the note they left off on was not a good one when the explosion went off. And
I'm nodding.
Sophia is now telling Iria about, the core of the Megafloat and how she wants Subcon to, essentially be the body. Or inhabit the body that is the Megafloat. If you would like to take over for Sophia, Eva?
Okay, I forgot the characters' names.
Well, Sophia is right
Sophia?
here. Yes.
Okay. It's been so long since I've done Tokyo Necro.
Yeah, she's the
With
CEO.
everyone.
She's the CEO of the Empire Energy Corp.
Okay. So am I doing this line?
The most recent line, yeah. I brought this up so it's easier to read.
Okay. An intelligence has emerged from the subconscious of the network of Tokyo. We want to call substance concept here so that it may recognize Megafloat as its body. If we wish to complete the Tokyo Rebirth project, we need your cooperation at all costs. Please help us for the sake of humanity's order and progress.
I'll take over for the narration.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I needed to pause there or just.
Yeah, Wild was doing the
Please,
narration before, but I'll take over for it.
Oh, sorry. Okay, look over the screen.
Sophia implores, her expression nigh rapturous. None of this quite clicks for Iria. Order in progress? The Tokyo Rebirth project? This is all beyond her ken. But intuitively, Iria can tell that Sophia genuinely wants to improve the world. She specializes in emotion, not reason.
One condition. Subcon doesn't know right from wrong. She's like a child, you could say. So she goes to extremes. She doesn't understand the extent of her own abilities.
Are you referring to how she went on a rampage earlier?
Iria nods. Subcon's concert spread chaos throughout the city, but all she was trying to do was locate Iria. When Iria first put on her konri, it was Subcon who told her the bank account number. It was Subcon who led her to the hidden room at the Ikebukuro Child Protection Center as well. Perhaps she even helped Iria escape from the fortress. Subcon wants nothing more than to see Iria again. And Iria too wishes to see Subcon again. The core of the Megafloat is an ideal setting for a reunion.
So promise me. Do not do anything she doesn't want.
I promise.
Sophia agrees without hesitation. She means what she says. Iria trusts her instincts. She understands the full extent of her enhanced empathy. That ability is what allowed her to communicate effectively with Subcon, whose emotions are hard to grasp for a normal human. And perhaps that ability is also to thank for how she's able to get someone like Soun to open up to her.
What's the deal?
Iria turns to face the center of the highway diagram. She holds out her hand and performs multi-flick gestures faster than the speed of thought. That's enough to send her consciousness on a drive. She can read the flow of the mesh network, something that cannot be perceived by the 5 human senses. Normally, synesthesia is required to access the high-speed flow of the highway. But Iria was taught in the past how to connect using only her enhanced empathy. Who taught her, though? Her thoughts drift, and the rapid current of the highway threatens to sweep her consciousness away. She puts the question from her mind and focuses on driving. Iria synchronizes her consciousness with the information exchange on the network. Her sense of self diffuses into the threads of the web. Hot, spicy, itchy, heavy, bright. Myriad sensations flow by at high speed, rendered in the third dimension as rays of light. The live material at the center of the Tokyo megafloat interprets this ceaseless flow of information as a virtual space. Sophia lacks enhanced empathy, and she has not made use of synesthesia. She cannot decipher the meaning of these colors, but that's fortunate for her. Without proper training, exposing yourself to these vast amounts of information, far surpassing the limits of the human brain, would cause your sense of self to be swept away.
Hey, Kyo.
No, it's not like Sao. Oh.
Hello!
It's literally just searching the internet, but doing it way better. And you normally have to take drugs in order to do so. To do it this deeply.
We love our drug tunnel. No. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Konsu is not a role model.
She is a mess. She is a horrible mess. Do not emulate her behavior.
She's a great character.
She is like,
her behavior.
if she's not my favorite character, she's top 2.
Fair enough.
Dive too deep and your consciousness fades into the mesh network, unable to reconvene. Iria has lost many friends this way. She's careful to shield her consciousness from the violent deluge of information as she sets about constructing a virtual environment. She picks out blocks from the stream of indexed information and piles them up one by one. And thus, order is born from the random chaos that is the rapids of information flow. Constructing a simulacrum of the physical world is the safest and most reliable way to interface with the highway for long periods of time. Create a space, shape it, color it, and with the flow of time, eventually, an ebony sea manifests itself, its foaming waves glowing a dull green. Simply listening to the sound of the wind and waves here is enough to set one's heart at ease.
Midnight shores, I see. Quite similar to a beach on the megafloat.
Yeah, I modeled after the one in Ikebukuro CPC.
The Ikebukuro Child Protection Center was funded by Empire Energy Corp, and so its roof was modeled after the shore of the Tokyo megafloat. Iria had always wanted to escape from the building and see the real midnight shores. To her, it was more than just an idle desire. The prospect of seeing that faraway beach was what sustained her, what gave her hope for the future.
Why midnight shores?
It's where we first met.
Kyo, the lady with the glasses, is Sophia Kawarazaki, the CEO of the Empire Energy Corporation. And, a genuinely good person despite everything you might think. She seems shady as hell for a long time, then you realize, oh no, she's been genuine this whole time.
I'm sure she'll...
Sophia gasps when a figure suddenly appears. Iria quietly turns to the figure with a smile on her face.
Substance concept. The mysterious diva holding guerrilla gigs throughout the streets of Tokyo. Her rainbow-colored figure floats above the ebony waves, bathing in the twinkling starlight.
Yeah, and you called me out. Yeah, and you called out to me too, didn't you? I'm so happy to see you again.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sophia steps forward, interrupting their conversation.
I'm Sophia Give me a second. I am Sophia Karwazowski, CEO of Empire Energy Corporation. There's a matter I would like to discuss with you.
Subcon looks at Sophia with expressionless eyes. It's not that she's ignoring her or showing any ill will. It's simply that she cannot comprehend any human existence besides Iria. Only Iria's enhanced empathy can bridge the gap between humans and Subcon.
Do you understand what she's saying? She wants your help. Yep, she's kind of a. Yep, she's kind of hit a dead end. It would make me happy if you could help her out. Well...
Subcon still doesn't know any humans besides Iria. She has yet to even grasp what the concept of humans are. She's still learning what role emotions play in interhuman interactions.
If you help out, it'll make my friends happy. And if my friends are happy, I'm happy. And if I'm happy, I hope you'll be happy too, Subcon.
The fluctuations in Subcon's emotional state are too subtle for normal humans to perceive. It's only thanks to her enhanced empathy that Iria can detect them.
Great, so...
Iria's words are interrupted by the roar of an explosion. She regains consciousness in a filthy room. The camera slowly zooms out from an extreme close-up of her eyes. Wild, are you ready with a voice changer?
With a voice changer, I can try getting that ready.
Alright, it's just simple, like the normal, like someone trying to hide their identity kind of voice is all you would need. And also, that Russian accent.
Oh, cool.
The camera slowly zooms out from an extreme close-up of her eyes. And since Momo, you said you're doing Ryoko.
Yeah. What? Is that me?
Ryoko looks at her own image projected on a holographic display. She can faintly make out the camera lens beyond her frightened face. She's being recorded. A profound sense of disgust runs through her immobilized body.
What's happening to me?
The holographic display zooms out again. Her head, neck, shoulders, chest, arms, and lower body are all bound to a chair, just like a prisoner awaiting execution by electric chair.
The voice changer is firing up the engine, so I have low hopes for being ready.
Oh no.
I mean, we don't necessarily need it.
Yeah, fair enough. We try though.
You certainly had your fun.
What are you talking about?
It was fortunate that the system reboot happened when it did.
Her eyes open wide on the other side of the camera.
You must be a member of the laboratory. That's right. After Tokitaka repaired his weapon and got outside, you...
I suppose you find a sick sort of pleasure in devouring your subordinate's penis in the agency of your late husband.
His tone is indifferent, as if he's simply reading off a report. Somehow, this makes it all the more infuriating.
And just what do you know about me?
Much. You engage in sexual intercourse devoid of love with your own pupils, using them like playthings.
But
You expose your subordinates to danger when you should be protecting them, so that you may avenge your husband.
that's not...
You still love Karasuzumi, Kat. That is why you cannot reciprocate the love of your pupils. That is why you chase after my master, despite knowing the danger this entails.
No, I just...
The man's words dig deep into Ryoko. She mustn't show weakness. She knows that. But she's tied up in an unfamiliar place, unable to offer any resistance. She cannot hide the trembling in her voice.
I can't help it. Ikatsu's gone. He's gone.
That depends on you.
On me?
An arm comes out from off-screen and tugs on Ryoko's hair.
Uh-huh. What are...
Her hair slides right off, exposing her scalp. She looks like a completely different person, but without a doubt, it's Karasuzumi Ryoko herself.
I made a few preparations while you were unconscious. I removed all of your hair and delved it into a wig.
Why would you?
To do this.
He places his hands on her head as if opening the lid of a jewelry box. His thick fingers gently pull up, exposing the contents inside. The scalp, the skull, and the meninges, everything protecting Ryoko's brain, comes clean off, from her forehead to the occipital suture.
No, this can't.
The brain cannot feel pain. The brain from the incisions is under control using local anesthetics. How does it feel inspecting your own brain in real time?
Ryoko's eyes open wide as she stares in shock at the contents of her own head displayed on the monitor. Her brain pulsates, covered in a thin red ooze.
The brain is normally protected by 3 meningeal layers. While I have protected any vital blood vessels with a special gel, the dura and arachnoid mater were removed with the upper portion of the skull, which leaves the pia mater. This final meningeal layer is thin and clings to the brain. I shall excise it as necessary while I operate on the brain with a laser scalpel and micro machines. Now then.
A cross-section view and 3D model of the brain are shown on screen.
Below the cerebral cortex is a part of the brain resembling a bent finger. This is the hippocampus. Injury to the hippocampus and the temporal lobe can result in the inability to form new long-term memories. Upon damaging these areas, cauterizing the nerves will ensure that they cannot be surgically repaired. You will become a different person from who you were just moments ago. You will even forget that you were a different person.
The laser scalpel thrusts at Ryoko's brain.
If I install these small chips into your amygdala and hypothalamus, I can cause specific elements to trigger anxiety disorders or panic attacks. It would be a simple matter to make you vomit at the sight of a penis. We could go for a simpler approach. You can be fully conscious but have no control over your body. Your eyes can hear. Your eyes can see. You can form thoughts clearly, but you cannot move your body. A simple process. Just a few quick injuries to the brain and it is done.
You're going to do something, then go ahead and try. Nothing you can do will make me forget what you did to him. Never, ever.
How about this?
Surgical manipulators come in from the sides. The sharp metal tips move gracefully towards their target, like forks approaching a plate stacked with dessert. They push into the soft brain tissue and pull it open. Fluids leak as a small cavity is formed. At that moment, tears start spilling out of Ryoko's eyes.
What? How can this be? This can't be happening. Why? This has to be an illusion, right? Ikats.
Oh. What?
Sounds of throwing up. Captain Nagisa vomits, unable to hold it in. She puts up a tough front, but she lacks experience.
Now, I know for a fact that Wild was Hokuyasu. So you can do the thoughts. Your mic is muted.
Oh, sorry. The fucking voice mod had just finished updating. Oh shit! I don't remember what voice this was.
Well, you remember what Hokuyasu looked like, right? Older gentleman,
Older man.
mustache.
Yeah, sure. All right, let's go.
If only I could have taken her to the rainforest of Malaysia.
Major General Kibonohara Hokuyasu thinks to himself.
She would have made a fine student. Captain Nagisa, I applaud your discovery.
Of course, sir. Thank you very much.
After the battle at the Nihonbashi River, a holographic cube was recovered alongside part of a skull. Judging by where they were found, they had fallen from the roof of the old Yatsukoshi flagship store. Recorded on the holographic cube was a video of Karasuzumi Ryoko being tortured. The format was exactly the same as that of the video of the vice governor recovered from Tokyo Bay. Okuyasu is now convinced he understands Milgram's true intentions. His conviction set, he calls out to the woman at his side.
Come, Kijo.
Right. Akane was Mitsumine also. Who's gonna take Mitsumine? Actually, Eva has barely gotten to do anything today. Would you like to?
Fair enough.
She's more serious, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's see if I can be serious. Okay.
But she completely falls apart if she's taken by surprise.
Okay. We love that trope. We love it.
Love it.
If you need a guide.
断る権利はないのだろう。
I suppose I don't have the right to refuse.
Oh, shit, sorry. If you wish to continue playing games with Karasuzumi, feel free.
Fiend.
After that final remark, Hokuyasu leaves the room. The frustrated Mitsumi and the still nauseous Kazuma follow behind. An explosion rings out the moment the needle starts sinking into my finger. The intense shockwave knocks both me and Yamanuma to the floor. The light from the surrounding buildings disappears, leaving the faint green light of the flexible veins the only source of illumination. What was that explosion? Was it Milgram? Here? In the Mega Float? With the advanced Aegis system providing complete protection from the outside world? Is that even possible?
Ryoko?
It's only when Tokitaka mutters that name that I realize something. Ryoko has vanished from the room. Did the explosion? Wait, no. I haven't seen her since Yamanuma first came into the room. Yamanuma draws his handgun and runs out of the room. We follow close behind. Dust drifts through the air. A scorched smell fills the area. The explosion seems to have happened in the room where we had an audience with Sophia Kawarasaki. Judging by how the power's out, the advanced Aegis system may be down. Wait in the room.
Fuck off! Ryoko's our...
Exactly. Kagekatsu points his gun at us without hesitation.
Hey! Ryoko's a victim hit!
A gunshot from afar drowns out Tokitaka's voice. We immediately run for cover in the hallway. Someone picks up an SAD rifle off the floor.
Ryoko!
You too.
Hurry! This way!
Yamanuma ignores Tokitaka and shoots Ryoko.
The AP bullet grazes her shoulder, and out drips dusky red blood, the mark of the living dead.
Ryoko?
Tsukitaka, this is an order. Please, kill me.
Ryoko lets down her hair. Muzzle flashes light up the darkness. I leap to cover Tokitaka as he stands there dumbfounded. I feel a slight impact, but my bulletproof coat protects me. Yamanuma immediately returns fire. Ryoko's body takes countless bullets, dusky red blood spraying out of her wounds. Nevertheless, she continues to fire at us as she leaps into a flexible vein. Tokitaka slumps to the floor, unable to believe what he's just seen. Obviously, I'm in shock too. But that's all the more reason that we need to make sure Iria's safe.
Lady Sophia! You're safe then.
The tension in Yamanuma's face relaxes ever so slightly. And Iria? Kagekatsu nods.
Yes, I'll head there right away. But... yes, understood.
Yamanuma hangs up. His composure is restored. He wears the face of Sad's commanding officer once more. Always without a smile, that is Sad. If Sophia and Iria are in the underground core, then we first need to ensure their safety. Once that's done, we can try to get a grasp of the situation. A fierce wind whips through the room. It's like a completely different world compared to the last time we were here. It seems the explosion was big enough to disable the live material. Its automatic repair function hasn't kicked in yet. Near the entrance, a Sad soldier leans against the wall, half of his body blown off. His combat uniform is automatically stopping the bleeding, but his vital signs indicate it's only a matter of time before he dies. Yamanuma completely ignores the soldier and heads deeper into the room. I'm sorry. The Sad soldier mutters deliriously as he fades away. I stop to listen to him. She took out explosives from her head. Her head? Hiding weapons inside the body is an old trick. Our bodies were checked when we entered the megafloat. Normally, every molecule of our body would be thoroughly inspected, but the inspection was cut short due to the urgent nature of our visit. The check still should have been thorough enough to detect any conventionally hidden weapon. But inside the head isn't an item on the checklist. Even living dead require brains to function. For most necromancers, it's difficult to tamper with the brain while maintaining the living dead's functionality. No one outside of the laboratory would seriously consider such an option. I'm sorry. With those final words of regret, the Sad soldier's vital signs vanish. And in his place, Yamanuma returns. Electronic parts can be seen flying in all directions on the other side of the collapsed wall.
Lady Sophia, power cannot be restored.
Yamanuma can't hide the worry in his voice. The Tokyo Megafloat's infrastructure is founded on the premise that the AAS is an impregnable wall of defense. If you can shut off the AAS, then the Tokyo Megafloat becomes a defenseless floating island. I finally realized the truth. Iria herself was never their target. They used her as a Trojan horse so they could sneak a hi-fi past the Megafloat's security.
You planned all of this?
Tokitaka looks down upon the disabled megafloat. Rising up from the sea, hordes of living dead advance on its shores. And at the vanguard of the charge is Milgram.
The top floor of EEC headquarters explodes, spewing black smoke. Immediately, the surroundings go dark. The luciferin passing through the flexible veins provides some degree of illumination, but visibility is low. What happened?
Someone. Oh, wait. Eva is here. Oopsie. You can take her if you want.
No, Kiri
No,
is like
she's
your
yours.
character.
Yeah, she's yours. That's why.
I can't remember how I talked with all these characters.
She's generally really soft spoken.
AAS が解除された。Someone shut down the ASS? AA. AAS. It's not the ass.
Why? Who? What about Iria and the others?
We need to go back.
I nod and hop onto the return lane. Let's get in touch with Ryoko and see what's going on. Response. This isn't good. No, I've got to keep it together. I'll call Sohn.
Ethica,
Thank God. You guys okay?
please stay calm. I'll get right to the point. Ryoko's a living dead. She's the one who set off the explosion that disabled the ass. I couldn't resist.
Ass.
She's the one who set off the explosion that disabled the AAS.
My mind goes blank. You're kidding me, right? I know Ryoko. There's been no sign of anything out of the ordinary with her. But you're telling me she's living dead too?
Ah, how quickly you forget that her curry was way too spicy.
Not just Sohn? This must be some sort of sick joke. But I know better than anyone that Sohn doesn't make jokes like this.
We saw Milgram from here. He's heading towards the building.
Milgram. Hearing that name snaps me back to reality. I empty my head of necessary thoughts. My purpose is to slay my opponents. Nothing more, nothing less. Roger! We'll head there.
Ethica!
I look up when I hear Kiri's voice. Corpses everywhere. There's a dead energy elite laying on the conveyor belt, stabbed through the chest. And he's not alone. As far as the eye can see, there are energy elite corpses littered about the pathways. You've gotta be shitting me! We stare in shock as we look down the path for the source of the dead bodies. Grotesque man-horse hybrid gallops towards us from afar. In its hand is a giant spear, and it's no ordinary spear, let me tell you. The design is nuts. It's got what looks like two rifles attached to the backside. I gotta admit, I kinda like it though. Is that one of Milgram's dead? Probably.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Is that one of Milgram's hi-fi living dead?
Probably. The quadrupeds swings his rifle spear at a nearby energy elite. The spear goes right through his heart. Instant death for sure. The energy elite falls powerlessly onto the conveyor belt butt.
He's alive?
No. I don't need a suggestion to tell me that's a lo-fi groan. And he's not the only one getting back up. All around us bodies start to rise, fixing us with empty gazes. I wish this were just a bad dream. Necromancers need to at least inject a corpse with lemures if they want to make it into a living dead. But there's no way all these corpses were injected with it.
Lemures, I get. Was it? How do you pronounce that word?
Lemures.
Lemures gas. That Hi-Fi's torso has been modified into a gas plant.
No time bitching and moaning. I activate my X-brain. And yep, it's reached the same conclusion. Lemure's gas. It came up in the video we watched earlier. His mom died in an experiment involving it. But it looks like that's not the only connection we've got to this thing.
I appreciate that, like, it has Ikatsu's silhouette there.
Fucking break! Don't think of any unnecessary thoughts. Don't think. Do. It's that simple. I don't trust my X-brain. The suggestions can eat shit, accurate or not. My purpose is to slay that quadruped bastard. Quadrupedal bastard. Nothing more, nothing less. The secretary ass breaks into a gallop. No way I'm letting this fucker get away.
Ethica!
Don't get in the way! I shout at Carrie when she starts running after me. Sorry, but I can't focus on both protecting you and fighting him.
What are you going to do without a weapon?
Both my X-brain and Kiri are against what I'm about to do. Kiri has to understand. If we just sit back and watch, then all of the civilians in the megafloat will be turned into living dead. But if I can keep the Sagittary ass distracted, then Kiri will be able to lead the energy elites to safety. I make a living killing the dead. But you make a living protecting the living, Kiri. And sometimes, that means making tough decisions.
But...
I thought you agree with the old man way of doing things. Without turning back, and without giving her a chance to respond, I changed conveyor belt lanes. It doesn't look like Kiri's going to chase after me anymore. The distance grows between us. I know what I said wasn't fair. But Kiri's stubborn. I had to pry her off of me somehow. I know I've made the right decision. So shut up and play along, dumbass! I curse at my X-brain, hair whipping through the wind.
Ethica cuts out mid-conversation, and in her place I hear Major Asso's voice instead. As per her request, I add Yamanuma and Sophia to the channel.
The Hi-Fi is using Lemur's gas. The streets are overflowing with ghouls.
Lemur's gas.
Please evacuate the citizens.
Milgram's capture takes priority. We don't have the manpower to devote to evacuation
Please!
Yamanuma briefly falls silent.
Without the assistance of the AAS, it's impossible to evacuate every citizen. There's not enough time to organize.
We'll use the military police's all-purpose system strategy support software.
Major also immediately sends the program over.
It's a cross-platform, and it runs minimal specs. It has independent deductive facilities, so interference shouldn't matter. It's not as sophisticated as the AAS, but it should be suitable for evacuation efforts.
Being able to quickly and efficiently direct crowds is essential for the day-to-day operations of the military police. The Energy Elite lack the same expertise due to their reliance on the AAS.
Excuse me. We request your help leading in the evacuation. Yes, ma'am.
Major also replies without hesitation, but Yamanuma objects.
Milgram is no ordinary opponent. We need the manpower to deal with...
You have it right there.
Yes. We're Living Dead stalkers, anti-necromancer specialists. Exactly the manpower Yamanuma needs. Furthermore, I've fought with Milgram in the past.
Give them their weapons.
Without further objection, Yamanuma performs a multi-flick gesture. Within 20 seconds, the wall's live material opens up, revealing an artificial membrane. Inside are the weapons they'd confiscated from us. My re-eliminators, my X-Brain, and Tokitaka's Ogasawara TFD-20. Flexible veins run through the Tokyo Megafloat just like the hot pipes in Tokyo proper. And thus, whatever you want is an arm's length away, wherever and whenever you want it.
Come.
Ever a man of few words, Yamanuma indicates he'll take the lead. We'll regroup with Iria and Sophia on the ground floor. I start following after Yamanuma, but... Tokitaka, what about you?
Oh, I have some unfinished business.
Tokitaka stays put, his Ogasawara TFD-20 in hand.
Go on, Sohn.
Ichihara Tokitaka does not miscalculate. You won't find a better sniper. His senses are keen and his timing precise. If he's decided to stay back, then that's the optimal plan of action. I trust him. I give Tokitaka a nod and exit the room. I board an elevator with the surviving SAD members. It's obvious simply from the way they carry themselves that they're highly trained elites. They understand exactly what sort of opponent they're preparing to go up against. A heavy silence envelops the room. Time seems frozen as the elevator makes its odd, bubbling hum. Unable to contain myself, I decide to open a private communications line with Iria, but I stop the multi-flick gesture midway. I don't know how to tell Iria what needs to be said. She was so attached to Ryoko. I worry that she'll blame herself if she learns what happened to her. No, that's not all. Ryoko's not the only one who's changed. They say the living dead experience a deterioration of emotions. And yet I'm in anguish right now. How do I tell her? Can I tell her? If I were to just lose all my emotions now, would I be free from this anguish? I put on my X-Brain. It's like I'm putting on a mask. The elevator stops at a different place than when we first came here. Live material is a type of smart material, so it can freely change its shape in response to electric stimulus, hence the flexible and flexible vein.
We wait for the order to charge. I can hear living dead rampaging on the other side of the wall.
You stay quiet and watch. You'll only disrupt our coordination.
Yamanuma's tone is firm. He opens the wall with a multi-flick gesture. Muzzle flashes light up the dim lobby. Waiting there is a large group of heavily armed living dead. There's some tank-class living dead mixed in too. 10 living dead in total. On our side, there are 8 SAD members, including Kakekatsu. It's roughly 1 versus 1, an honestly discouraging matchup. But the SAD members are capable. Even without the support of the AAS, they move in unison, like cells of a singular organism. Conversely, the movements of the living dead are by no means coordinated. They simply point their guns at anything that moves and fire without thinking. In any other environment, that would suffice. It should be impossible for a living human to dodge a barrage of bullets shot by a hi-fi remodeled for combat. But this is Empire Energy Corp's main headquarters. SAD has a literal home court advantage. A barricade rises from the floor, intercepting the enemy's barrage. And when the SAD members thrust out their assault rifles, the walls shift and form eyelets around the muzzles, allowing for a one-sided volley. As the SAD force advances, their cover moves with them. Ever so gradually, they encircle the enemy. The power of depression is a strong thing indeed. Individually, they may be no match for the hi-fi living dead, but as a collective unit, they demonstrate overwhelming power. The live material is the aegis protecting them. One down and another. The hi-fi living dead fall one by one. If they keep up the charge, they should be able to push through. The only problem is their supply of weaponry. The heavily armed tank-class living dead are resistant to gunfire. I'm worried they'll run out of ammunition if they continue fighting like this.
Don't worry.
Yamanuma speaks calmly as he supervises his troops, performing multi-flick gestures in rapid succession.
I've sent Kibanohara Ethica a package.
I have to go.
Okay, Momo.
Yeah, it's just that I can only do 2 hours now, so
Okay.
I kind of have to leave now.
Okay.
Well,
Please take
we'll
care,
see you later,
everyone.
Momo.
We'll
Yeah.
see you later.
Here, Momo.
Have fun, take care.
We will.
Bye bye. Pyong pyong.
Gotta move Eva before she falls.
Go be on Chris. Immediately I saw that.
Alright. I break out into a mad dash as I chase after the Sagittarius. Well, that bastard's got a mobility advantage thanks to its 4 legs. I've got the moving walkways into support of my X-brain, which seems to have given up on homing alerts. I hate to rely on this thing. Situation calls for it. I'd rather not try to navigate the convoluted mess that is the megafloat without its help. I leap off the conveyor belt and reach what appears to be a park. One problem. I've got no weapons. Not even I'm crazy enough to fight that thing empty-handed. Is there anything around me that even resembles a weapon? Hey, I'm kinda busy here! I look in the direction indicated. Lo and behold, the ground rises up and out from an artificial membrane comes out my rabbit punch. For real?
Did you get my package?
Yeah, I got it, but am I dreaming?
I'll send you a selection of what the security robots were using, too.
A selection? The live material comprising the walkway begins to shift form. And out come assault rifles, grenade launchers, shotguns, anti-tank guns, anti-material rifles, etc., etc.
It's Christmas.
For Ethica. So, like, he just sent me a weapon buffet via flexible veins? Holy shit, I'm drooling at all these juicy options. I hate that bastard's guts, but credit where credit is due. Nice Yamanuma. I shoulder the nearest anti-tank missile launcher and bask in its glorious weapon. Okay, let's do it. I take aim at the Sagittarius. Ready! Fire! A backblast spits out of the launcher as the optic and infrared guided missile flies out. The dazzling light and shockwave strike the Sagittarius ass as it turns around. Now, if this guy's as beastly as he looks, it's gonna take more than that to take him down. Sure enough, the Sagittarius ass leaps in the air. Emerging from the smoke, I'm ready for the next anti-tank missile launcher. One and done. Far away! Hip hip hooray! I fired a second missile at the high five, as it's defenseless in midair, unable to regain its bearings. Bam! Sagittarius ass tries to curl up and dodge the attack, but with a body like that, curling up only do so much. The high five pitifully tumbles onto the ground. And I fire away at it with a grenade launcher. Bam, bam, bam! Several satisfying explosions, and live materials scattering in all directions. Once I'm out of ammo, it's time for the main dish. My rabbit punch! I rev up the ultra-hard polycrystalline diamond tooth chain and charge at the Sagittarius ass with it! Ah! I thrust with all my might. He's the one who just had a full-course meal, but I'm feeling a little full myself. Maybe I overdid it just a little. A rifle spear slams into my body, blowing me back. Fuck, is he still moving? More than just moving through. Sagittarius ass rushes in and stabs me in the shoulder with its bayonet. He'll stab deep. Not that far into my bulletproof coat? Holy shit! As I struggle to pull it out, the Sagittarius ass brandishes its spear and hurls the ethic bob away. Tumble onto the live material pavement and crash into a tree on the side of the road before I can stop myself.
I'm wondering how she's gonna get through this since she was a living dead last time, but is very much alive now.
Curious. With a victory screech, the Sagittarius ass points his rifle spear at me. Damn! Monster, alright? I ignore the pain in my skewered shoulder and get up. A smile plays across my lips. I think I know exactly what sort of monster I'm dealing with. The suggestion that my ex-brain is giving me is frankly preposterous, but my intuition is backing it up. My intuition doesn't lie. Which means the best weapon to square off with that Sagittarius ass is... What else? I rev up my trusty partner and feel its pleasant vibrations. After I parted ways with the old man and moved in at the Karzazumi Living Dead Stalker Agency, this was the first weapon I laid my hands on that wasn't a re-eliminator. Hey! Come on, you death-defying four-legged freak! Rest in peace already, goddammit! I rushed through the park with a war cry. The Sagittarius ass gives me an almost defiant look as it lowers its pitch from my attack. On the other side of the gas mask, I see the smile of a bee, driven by the instinct to fight. They say a lion will use all its strength even when it's hunting a rabbit, right? Bring it on, pussycat! My rapid punch is about to spit some fire! Rabbit and this spear clash. Get shots at point blank distance. Explosive shocks cause the forearm gunpowder to raise my shoulder. Rabbit punches ultra hard polycrystalline diamond blade brushes against the Sagittarius's elbow.
I know I've made fun of it before, but she really does love telling everyone that it's an ultra hard polycrystalline diamond blade.
Yes, she does. If I'm gonna trust my ex-brain, it's at times like this. I don't reuse re-eliminators. The CQAMA forms the basis of my melee fighting style. Neither of us have lethal wounds. And in fact, I'm getting pushed back here. But this feels pretty great. I like it. Brings me back. But I'm no longer the little Ethica who always gets beat. I swing rabbit punch down at the ground, tearing through a flexible vein. Sending me soaring into the air along with spewing liquid. The glowing green substance temporarily blinds the Sagittarius. You're mine! As the Sagittarius starts bucking like a rodeo bull, I grab hold of his torso with my thighs and hammer rabbit punch into the back of his head.
Okay, I see the S-Smart logo on the rabbit punch, and I really quickly want to look... Oh my god, it is the same logo! It's the Evil Dead S-Smart logo.
Amazing.
Shop smart. Shop S-Smart.
In this situation, it is the smartest tool.
I'm willing to bet that they didn't have permission to put that on there.
They haven't got caught yet.
In a flash, the ultra-hard polycrystalline diamond teeth bite through his armor.
Oh, right. For the sake of of chat. I'm gonna just... Let's see here. Save image. Where is it? Oh, right, scroll down. Yeah, just, there it is. It is the logo.
Smart.
Told you I'm a little stronger now. Bullets fly at my body from an unexpected direction. Thanks to my bulletproof coat, the damage itself is minimal. But it shakes me enough to loosen my thigh hold, which the Sagittary ass takes as an opportunity to go hog wild. Still in disbelief, I got tossed aside. I stab Rabbit, punch into the ground to stop momentum, look into the direction the gunshots came from. Ryoko?
All right, Momo's not here.
Oh.
Who's gonna take over for Ryoko?
Gomen. Echika-chan.
Wild, what's your best mommy voice?
No.
I need to hear more Wild. I need.
Sounds like someone needs to redeem something. Hey?
I have points.
Alright, so for the rest of this scene, Wild will be Ethica and I'm gonna be Ryoko.
Hi.
Okay.
To defy all expectations.
I know, you know what you gotta do. You gotta hit Ryoko with the Marge Simpson voice.
Oh no, I was going to give my best ara ara and do it that way, but
Oh yes.
Oh dear God.
I'm sorry, Ethica.
Ryoko's face contorts as she points her gun at me. My X-brain determines that she's already a corpse. You expect me to re-kill her, you motherfucker? Gunshots ring out as I leap into a nearby thicket. I don't want to believe it, but this is reality. Ryoko's shooting at me. I desperately hold back my tears as I run from the incoming barrage of bullets. Run, run, run! Eventually, the gunfire stops. I peek out from behind a tree to survey the situation. Ryoko and the Sagittarius quietly face each other. The emotion in Ryoko's gaze is not that of the living dead. Looks like these shitty fucking glasses were right. The Sagittarius picks up Ryoko and runs off with her in its arms. I can't chase after them. If anyone can take those two on, it's... Tokitaka, you hear me? The prey's all yours.
Oh.
Can you do it?
Eva's gonna be Tokitaka, obviously.
Nice.
I will. Blessed be my anti-material rifle. That's my only dude voice, okay?
It's all good.
That's all you get.
We'll find out soon enough whether or not he can shoot. I'm counting on you, Tokitaka. The ground suddenly starts to shake, interrupting my prayers. An earthquake? Hell no. As if. We're floating on the ocean, hence mega float. An earthquake wouldn't shake us, would it? I try to connect my conduit to check what's going on, but I'm taken aback by the sight before my eyes. The gentle green glow of the liquid in the flexible veins has become an unsettling deep red. The liquid leaks out here and there, making it look like the whole town's bleeding. Now that I get a better look, the white walls of the buildings in the distance are crumbling, with several buildings beginning to slant. Ah, shit. I pick up a call on my conduit without checking who it's from.
That'll be Crystal.
Is this Kibanohara Ethica?
Sophia? It's a call from none other than the administrator of the collapsing megafloat. And in the background of the call, I can hear some intense gunfire.
There's something I would like you to deliver.
Alright. Dramatic tension ruin is over.
Yippee!
Back to it!
Yamanuma's trump card was the flexible veins. With them, he can transmit an endless stream of supplies. With overwhelming firepower and the support of live material barricades, the SAD members push back the living dead.
The bottleneck in anti-living dead combat is finite resources. With an endless supply of ammunition, it's a simple task to overwhelm the enemy.
3, 4, 5. Hi-Fi living dead fall one by one as white clouds of smoke fill the area. With the enemy numbers halved, the SAD force moves in to settle things, launching an attack from several different directions at once. Looks like there really was no need for me to step in after all. Eva.
Son!
Yeah, okay. I receive a call on my Conry. I turn my line of sight as indicated by my X-ray and find Iria hiding underneath the stairs leading down from the hall. Sophia Kawarizaki is beside her. I'm coming! Chosen one! I'm coming!
I love that. I love that movie.
Without waiting for a response, I jump into the middle of the firefight. With a multi-flick gesture, Yamanuma removes any obstacles from my path. I rush through the hall and reach Iria's side.
Son!
Iria! Are you hurt?
Subcon saved us.
Subcon? Iria looks at me with sadness in her eyes. The tone graph sways violently as it projects from the Conry on her finger.
She said to evacuate quickly since the town's sinking. She's trying her best to keep it afloat, but she said it's too late to stop it.
The town's sinking?
It's true.
Sophia speaks matter-of-factly, stifling her rage with the cold, hard truth. Her eyes open wide, fixing on the giant water tank in the center of the hall. That's when it happens. The tank's contents become corrupted. The green fluid filling the giant water tank, the very symbol of the Tokyo Megafloat, suddenly changes color. Dusky red, the color of death. A man calmly stands beside the tank filled with death.
Damn you, Milgram!
An intense quaking rattles the building. With the Hi-Fi living dead wiped out, the
The situation should have been under control. The SAD members are visibly shocked by the sudden shaking. Milgram lands with a roaring crash, making a dent in the live material floor with the weight of his anti-armor suit. The SAD members are quick to react. As soon as they realize that they're facing Milgram, they all start firing at once. But Milgram's reaction time is even quicker. With an explosive shockwave, he kicks off the ground. In the blink of an eye, he's within point-blank range of a SAD soldier. Not so much as batting an eye at the gun pointed at him, Milgram deflects a bullet with his armored elbow, tackles the soldier, and rams him against the wall in one clean motion. The soldier's body is crushed between Milgram's anti-armor suit and the live material wall. His innards spew out of his mouth like water from a shower head. Fire! Every remaining soldier fires simultaneously, but by the time that happens, Milgram is already gone. He kicks off the wall with enough force to deform the live material as he heads directly for his next victim. Milgram moves with inhuman speed. The SAD soldier dies before he can even perceive the enemy's approach. He defeats 2 soldiers with a single lariat. He stabs another 2 soldiers in the throat with his psi pistols. He hurls their bodies with incredible force, striking another soldier. Before she can recover from the impact, he's eliminated her. This is what sheer, utter domination looks like. The last surviving soldier runs out of ammo and starts to panic, crawling desperately as he reaches out towards a flexible vein. But the polluted red pipe presents no weapons. Unsightly. Milgram points his psi pistol at the soldier. Yamanuma immediately performs a multi-flick gesture. 4 live material barricades rise to shield the soldier. Milgram lowers his psi pistol and chops at the barricade with a knife hand strike. His fingertips penetrate through the live material. Milgram pulls out a blood-stained hand. That's the attack that killed me.
Son, don't!
I'm sorry, Iria. I activate my micro-portable printer. I can't let this go. I've got a score to settle with him. But
Why?
I don't have time to explain things right now.
Be gone, Nagoka Soun. I have no business with you.
But I do. Milgram stole something precious from me. Something I have to take back.
Very well, then. Let this be our final performance.
Milgram's voice drips with pity. An especially violent quake acts as the signal gun. I kick off of the shaking ground, closing the distance between us in a flash. Milgram calmly meets my attack. We exchange fire and cross blades. We go back and forth with no fear, no hesitation, no holds barred. Our bodies are close enough to touch each other, the distance that anti-living dead combatants specialize in. I grip a re-eliminator in each hand. Milgram grips a psi pistol in each of his. Our fighting styles are similar. The difference is in strength. With his anti-armor suit, Milgram is capable of using force that far surpasses human limits. I dodge and parry his blades, weaving my way through gaps in his stance to counterattack.
neither of us will concede. This isn't a battle where others can interfere.
Not bad, but you've lost your opportunity.
Milgram shifts up a gear. He moves even faster, leading me by the nose with his dancing side pistols. I can't keep up with him. Becoming a living dead has dulled my reactions, but there are some benefits that come with it. His imposing anti-armor suit affording him mighty power. His merciless fingertips with which he pierced my heart. Milgram is a terrifying opponent, and yet I feel no fear. Have I gained the confidence to overcome it? Or have I simply lost the ability to even feel fear? A flexible vein falls from the ceiling, smashing apart the live material floor. The deep red liquid flowing inside splashes everywhere. As Milgram avoids the debris, I rush towards him. Trusting in my X-Brain, I take advantage of the fact that I no longer need to worry about damage to my body and go for the riskiest option possible. I cut through the liquid and slice with my muzzle spike. When the spike stabs into Milgram's torso, I fire rapidly with my re-eliminator. His anti-armor suit cracks ever so slightly. More. I keep the pressure up, rushing Milgram. Milgram kicks the collapsed body of a sad soldier into my path. It's too late to save him. My X-Brain instructs me to shoot him out of the way. But I can't. I know that hesitation will spell my doom. My X-Brain instructs me to dodge the hurled body, but I react too late. I tumble to the floor, taking the full force of the impact. I get up and try to regain my bearings as I ready my re-eliminators. But then I feel a metallic thump on the back of my head through my X-Brain.
Don't move.
Milgram thrusts the muzzle of his psi pistol against the back of my head. I am a living dead. If he destroys my brain, it's all over.
I'm sorry, I was muted. Son!
Iria starts to rush toward us, but I hold out my hand to stop her. Am I going to make her sad? My heart can no longer feel guilt.
You did well for a corpse.
Milgram is like a messenger for the god of the dead.
Out of respect for your father, Nagoka Takeyuki, I shall grant you the eternal repose of death. Farewell.
I point a re-eliminator at my chest and pull the trigger. The armor-piercing bullet shoots straight through my already pierced heart, right at Milgram. Taking him completely by surprise, the bullet hits Milgram directly in the torso. I won't get another chance. I unleash my close-quarters armed martial arts while he's still reeling. My X-Brain nullifies his counterattacks. Right, left, down, up. A, B, select, start. I fire at point-blank range to prevent him from moving as I get up. Shoot his hands, shoot his knees, shoot his elbows, shove his torso. Overwhelm him completely. Block off every route of escape. Don't pause for even a second. I don't care if the final fire of life in my heart burns out. The time for payback is now. Milgram collapses beneath my relentless assault. I load a bullet directly into the chamber of my re-eliminator. And action that's second nature to me. The printed bullet is a high-power explosive round, certain to destroy the brain if shot directly into the head. A guaranteed kill, precluding any chance of the body being resurrected as a living dead. I'm going to settle our score, Milgram.
Well, are you going to shoot?
Milgram's question blows against the dim flame of emotion still burning in my heart. He called this a performance at the beginning. Have I simply been playing into his hand? Did you have a death wish all along?
I am a suicide wannabe. I desire nothing more than to welcome death. And that has been achieved with the Necropolis project.
Is there any meaning in your death? Milgram looks far into the distance, somewhere I cannot see. A welcome death. A meaningful death. Whatever's left of my heart wavers ever so slightly. But only slightly. My job is to kill corpses. That was the meaning of my life.
The reason Sophia contacted me is clear. The park that I chased that Sagittary ass into is right in front of the Tokyo Institute of Infectious Diseases. In this situation, she'll take all the help she can get. Honestly, I've never been a fan of Sophia. Whenever I see her dumb face projected on those screen holograms, I think, wow, shady as fuck. In person, though, I guess she doesn't seem that bad. More importantly, this request seems meant to people's lives. All treading a thin line with Kiri. Can't do anything else that'll make her mad. Hello? Anyone there? I head inside the Tokyo Institute of Infectious Diseases and shout into the darkness, but no response. They must have evacuated. I've got no idea how earthquake resistant they make these buildings on the mega float. Biohazards are no joke, so let's get this over with quick. Most of the flexible veins are already corrupted, but this facility must have a standalone system as the water's still green here. Sophia's given me authorization. I punch the code as instructed. In seconds, the thing I'm here for arrives. A glass container filled with a glistening purple liquid. The word scavenger, the magic marker on the metal frame. Scavenger, meaning an animal that consumes dead organisms, or someone who rummages through garbage. At least that's what my ex-brain tells me. Scavenger, looter, whatever, as long as it does whatever it's supposed to do.
Hey, Squish.
Hello, Squishy! Yay!
Unofficial mascot.
Whoosh.
Been a while.
Since the flex... Yeah! Since the flexible veins are functioning, I have to deliver this thing to Sophia Hand. The city collapsing before my eyes. Buildings are falling left and right. Oh shit. Gotta get a move on. Well, I didn't expect this to be an easy delivery. Immediately after I return to the moving walkway, a giant figure leaps down from a building to the side. I recognize this guy. If I'm not mistaken, it's the bastard who was carrying the sunfish on the Yasukoshi rooftop. But his head looks firmly attached to that fully armored body of his. I could have sworn Tokitaka blew it clean off. Aren't you supposed to be dead? Or do you have a twin brother or some shit like that?
Right.
I have no brother.
Do you need to cover your mouth for that? Because he's...
Do I? Oh yeah, he's here for. I got used to it. Sorry, my bad.
I have no brother.
It wasn't a serious question.
They call me Pavlov. I'll be taking the scavenger.
So he knows about this. The more you want it, the less I want to give it to you, you know? Tuck the glowing violet ampule of scavenger into my coat and rev up my rapid punch. Can you get out of the way? I'm walking here!
I refuse.
The more you get in the way, the more I want to pass through, you know! Ah! Rabbit Punch roars in delight as its ultra-hard polycrystalline diamond blade attacks! Wait, I missed? 1, 2, 3, the blade whips in there. Damn it!
Naha?
Sorry.
It happens.
Yeah. This fucker's pretty nimble given his size.
I had zoned out for a minute.
Oh, that's
It's
totally.
okay.
That's fine. And normal.
Yeah. Whatever. If you want to keep hopping like a rabbit, be my guest. The conveyor belt's headed to where I need to go. If the clock runs out, I win by default. Wait, what? Shiver runs down my spine. I instantly leap backwards, narrowly dodging the wire shooting out of his arm. Shit, the wire's hot as hell! Raising my bulletproof coat wasn't enough to burn through it. Shit, I dropped it! Ah! Wire still flies over the blade.
Now I remember the reason she wasn't able to save the scavenger and the other was because she was literally missing a hand.
Sudden change in speed nearly thrown off as I rushed it, but I've lost giant body blocks away. He wrapped his wire around an overhead flexible bay, affording him the momentum to head me off. He hops onto extended conveyor belt and brandishes the wires coming from his arms. They went back and forth through the air like chucks. CNT wires, super strong threads made of carbon nanotubes, run an electric current through them, and they can burn straight through anything they touch through remote dual heating. Formidable weapons, but come on! Enough with the performance! I walk into the path of the swinging wires with rapid punch at the ready. The teeth bite into one of the CNT wires, tearing it apart. The shining fragments scatter in the wind of the fast lane. Oh! Looks like a chainsaw is just a ticket here, huh? But Pavlov seems unperturbed. He aims his fingers not at me, but at the scavenger ampule lying on the conveyor belt. He doesn't want to steal it. He wants to destroy it! Stop! An alert rings out from behind me. Is up there listening? I turn around and see a massive live material descending rapidly from above. Pavlov escapes with a CNT wire on his right arm. I can't squander this opportunity. I'm going to trust my X-brain and the debris won't hit me. I advance forward toward and reach for the scavenger. Just a bit more. Hey, cut that out! Stop getting in my way, damn it! The ampule is whacked by one of his wires. It rolls onto the fast lane once again. I leap over the lump of blood here, blocking the conveyor belt and kick after it. Pavlov follows after it too, realizing that the pendulum motion of the wire won't be enough to catch up with the fast lane speed. Damn it! As I watch the ampule scavenger continue on its way, I can't afford to focus all my attention on the CNC wires chasing after me. The moving walkway has entered the heart of the scene. Clusters of live material are falling left and right. Pavlov and I cross blades as we chase each other around. We dance back and forth, left and right, as we avoid the falling live material. We have to dodge both his wires and the debris crashing down all around. All while chasing after the ampule of scavenger. Fine by me. I've always kicked ass at tag. Falling debris wards enough. The differing speed between lanes complicates things further. I'm not going to be able to keep up if I have to keep thinking about what to do next. Whatever suggestion my X-brain feeds me, I obey without hesitation. God, trust it knows what to do. Jump, run, just a bit more. Cuts through a falling bridge and heads me off. A CNT wire comes from my neck. I cut the wire in two with my chainsaw. For him to grab me by the neck instead. What he was going to do. This is probably what he was going for to begin with. I desperately struggle, but Pavlov doesn't budge at all. Consciousness starts to fade. manage to thrust Rabbit Punch at him with my free right hand. Sure, time to be holding back. Overheat mode, let's go! Forcing myself to maintain consciousness, I stare at the flying spark. Is this go with mech parts? No, gotta be much with that. My chainsaw cuts off.
I think you cut out.
I see up on top of his head. I doesn't just part. So that's how it was. So that's how he was able to successfully shot. The blood oozing from the seams means he's probably not a complete android or anything, but I can't hold on any longer. And now.
No, that was Pavlov.
His head, oh.
You've done it now.
Having lost his head, Pavlov's voice beats up in his body. And squeeze right over the neck, and I hear a sickening crack. My consciousness fades. Overheat mode reaches its limit. Unable to bear the resistance, Rabbit Punch's ultra-hot polycrystalline diamond tooth chain snaps. I'm sorry, Kiri. I can't hold on. The end.
Allow me to rebuild you as I did Karasuzumi Ryoko.
Ryoko.
She had a beautiful brain.
Fuck the hell off! My blood boils with rage. My heart starts pounding. The world comes into focus once more. I haven't forgotten that look on Ryoko's face. I can't let the bastard who put her through all that get off scot-free. Oh yeah, it's brain. I give you props for that one. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and a wire for a wire. I toss Rabbit Punch away. What's left in my hand is the ultra-hard polycrystalline diamond tooth chain that snapped during overheat mode. I wrap it around one of his arms that's wringing out my neck. Sink the chain into the gap of his combat uniform and yank on it with every ounce of strength I have. I'm not expecting to actually sever his arm. Just distracting him is good enough. The unexpected counterattack causes his grip on my neck to slacken ever so slightly. I don't let the chance pass me by. I kick Pavlov's body away at full force. My spine's getting yanked out of my neck, but I grin and bear it. It's like 10% of the human body weight or something. Losing that much at once is gonna make it hard to maintain your balance. Just as I thought, Pavlov starts staying. Here's my chance! Get mad at flex those muscles! So So what if the footing's unstable? I don't give a micron of a fuck! I let Urgus take control of my body. I spin him around with all my strength. I use every muscle in my body to put Flow's body into a giant swing, even though he must be twice as big as me. He's like a lead balloon at the start, but I make use of the difference in speed between the lanes to get his body into the air. He's a cake from there. Faster and faster, higher and higher. Off you go! As the fast lane reaches the corner, I let go of his leg. The faceless giant flies into a parabolic arc, heading directly for a pile of debris. Keep flying to the end of the world, pal! Ah! A blue bolt lashes out just before impact. I immediately pull onto the belt, dodging the CNT wire. Gotta admit, that was impressive. I track the wire as it continues to pass me. It just so happens to hit the ampule of Scavenger.
And that is where I'm going to have to call it for today.
Fair enough.
Hey, not bad. We made it at 3 o'clock.
Wow.
Or 4 o'clock your time.
Yeah.
Guys live in the future.
Shit.
I used to exist in the future. A week ago, 2 weeks ago. I've already lost track of all time. I was
Did you
available
move or something?
for a few days. Just a few days. But I'm back in Central Time, so.
Ah.
I have to
Still-
admit, it was weird. It was weird being off by an hour.
Plus
Weirder than
daylight
being off by
savings
2
time.
hours. Yeah, when I came back,
Fair
daylight saving
enough.
time happened, and it felt like nothing had changed at all. So that was even weirder.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, I'm really happy to have had all of you guys join me for this, for us to finally get back to this.
Yeah.
Hey, friend of the stream, Falcon is streaming Digimon Story, Time
Ooh.
Stranger.
I've been wanting to play that.
So I'm absolutely sending you guys over there.
Yeah.
All right.
So until next time, everybody, may your stories grow ever more interesting. And we will see you next week, hopefully.
Hopefully.
And we'll continue Tokyo Necro. All right, get your raid messages ready.
Yeah.
Let me put that in chat here. All right. We'll see you all next time. If you aren't already following the rest of the library here, all of their links are underneath the stream.
Yee.
So go follow them. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.